Welcome to Lore episode 125, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're not leaving for 4 weeks at this time. That's two weeks in a row, baby.
It's a new record.
Don't say not yet. That scares me. What do you mean? What's he foreshadowing? What's he know that we don't? I don't even know this.
What's bro saying?
What is bro saying? I don't know.
What are we saying today?
It's going to be a busy summer. That's all
Couple
I
of
can say.
things.
It's true.
It's almost like we're working on a game that's like in the midst of like churning up the marketing machine for the future.
Yeah, so really, generally, who knows what this podcast might look like? Might have to do this from the laptop in some random hotel in some random place. I don't know.
On the road,
we've done that. We've done that.
We have done that.
Never produced from a random hotel, so that'd be fun. We'll make it work.
Shout out
if it
to
ever
that one
happens.
hotel in Texas.
Yo,
That
the
is
one that
true.
had the little side room that we did
Yep.
the bonus episode in.
Our recording
for
studio.
Fortnite.
Yeah, literally a recording studio at the hotel. Like literally, it was made for podcasts. I was like, what the hell kind of coincidence is this? That was crazy.
They were so kind. They had like a fee on the room too, and they're like, "You're gonna do what? Someone's actually gonna use
Well,
this?
you're
We'll
actually,
let you
yeah,
use
it was
We'll
like
let
the
you-
first time it's ever been used. It seemed like we usually would charge, but like we're just glad somebody's doing it. So here,
Can you just give us a shout out?
yeah,
We did.
Yeah, I guess we'll pay you an exposure. Sounds good to me. I guess. I don't know. Oh,
That was fun.
we were talking about drums so much last week, and it got me wanting to play my drums. So I ordered some more cymbal arms because the ones I had were kind of shit, and also I wanted to add a fourth cymbal to my kit. So now I did that, and I put my lemons on there. It's all kind of collapsed right now. It doesn't look like much because I added another desk as well right there. So I kind of had to really condense the kit down, but it's looking and feeling really good. I played on it for like 10 minutes last night at like 2 a.m. before I went to bed. But yeah, drums.
You play more drums.
You guys
10 minutes?
can't escape the drum talk. I'm sorry, listeners. You're going to keep hearing about it.
Don't get me going because I won't stop. So
I want to just play drums right now. Can we end the episode? I want to go play some drums.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
go
I think
play
we can go
Stellar
for-
Stellar. Try to
Should we
figure out
go for a
that
couple
one
minutes?
fill that repeats.
I want to play that new Lamb of God song, man.
Sounds
Yeah,
fun.
that was cool.
It's really good.
After all the 2x bass discourse that happened, that song being dropped is just so funny.
I have a feeling we might be being heard. Based on that, it's like, hey,
There's a
talk
couple
about
of
2X.
things pointing
Shit,
to
man.
that. I
It
would
literally,
say.
being able to like glean information from the Lamb of God pick, being like, wait, maybe they're listening. I've been down this road before.
Well, it's like,
Maybe-
dude, they
I've
didn't
tried to put
everyone
meaning to
ping.
jam tracks.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Didn't everyone ping in the festival server, which they haven't done since the game like launched?
Wait, did
About-
they?
Hey, you
and
know,
It's
now-
a
now
miracle?
and now it's karaoke for
Yes.
real.
Yes, yeah, dude, it's a miracle that we have drums at all. So like, why not try? Why not try to be like, hey,
Be bold once in your life.
just. I'm trying to be nice about it.
This is the
Right,
second
you
time
know,
in my
you
life
get-
being bold. Thank you.
You know,
Oh,
yeah.
Didn't want to take credit away from you for that one other time for being bold.
Yeah, that time was crazy.
That's crazy. You only got to be bold for a few seconds. The rest takes care of itself. It's okay.
This is true.
Yeah. Anyways, karaoke mode. That is an interesting turn of events because that clearly wasn't the plan. That was
No,
like
absolutely not.
I don't even want to say how the community necessarily has been talking about it because it was mostly like driven by, from what I can see, Fortnite leakers. Like when before the mode was coming out, karaoke mode coming to festival next week, coming to tomorrow or whatever, and then everybody just kind of adopted that phrase, karaoke mode, and then we're like, no, it's actually mic vocals. Karaoke mode's a better
This is
name
like
for
the-
it. It just is.
Yeah, it's
when
like
it
the
comes
one
to
time.
marketing-
Yeah, exactly. No, you know what? Go ahead, Jason.
When it comes to marketing, if somebody's giving something a name, you just stick with it because it keeps the messaging going. Like, anybody remember what the original name for this controller was? Because, like, I guarantee most people are still calling it the doohickey, right? Like,
Genuinely, what was the name for it? It's the Neo S
Neo S
for what? With
Festival-
guitar grip attachment?
Fortnite
With the
Festival
5
Neos,
bright
I have the
grip.
box over there. With guitar
I don't know.
grip
Like-
attachment, I think it's called. Or fret
No,
grip.
it's the
But-
doohickey.
doohickey's a lot easier, and you know, that was named by the community and it stuck. And then they were just like, well, you know what? Let's run with it. If people are going to call it karaoke, you could kind of like push your glasses up and go, but it's not actually really karaoke. But you know what? People are getting the point and they can learn the differences, and it's a marketing win. So what's wrong with that?
They didn't change anything with the gameplay. It's the exact same like that it was when it was called mic vocals. And for people who are like, it's going to be confusing for new players. Blah, blah, blah. New players, one, will never hear you talk about this. So why are you worried about them? Like, I don't know. I also think that on some level, I understand that it could take away from the identity of main stage, but main stage kind of needs all the attention it needs. It kind of just needs all the attention that it can fucking get. Dude.
And they found the perfect way to do that.
They found the perfect way to do that, and it's just, here, all right, let's just go cowboy mode. We're going to call it karaoke. It's going live right now. The official Fortnite accounts are interacting with people like me. Literally with me, and
Which
people
is
like
new,
me.
And Chad just drums.
Yeah, Chad and Nick, they're being interacted with.
Luna.
Luna. Tim Sweeney
liked her tweet.
liked her tweet of her taking helium and then singing.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that he liked that one. That was a hilarious video. I watched it many times.
Luna nailed that. That was amazing.
But
I got to pull that up. Hold on. The viewers must see this. That was very funny.
Oh no! So good.
Yeah, they got Leve doing multiple spots of her playing the game.
The first time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. I got the video.
For an artist.
Luna.
That's so incredible. I didn't see this pro vocal one. Or sorry, this karaoke one. God, it was never even called pro vocals in the first place. But yeah, man, watch that shit.
Such a stupid video.
Just funny.
The fact that she's like rushing to get it done too.
Yeah, I was thinking about the mechanics of doing that, like sucking up a balloon full of helium. You actually have to kind of know how much helium you've done so you know how to pitch it right. So like, you need to practice that. Because if you take too much, you're going to be pitched too high, so you have to adjust your voice to go lower.
This video is demonic,
the fact that she actually nailed that is pretty crazy.
I want to know how many times she tried this to like get ready.
This had to have been off rip first try.
Yeah.
The balloon is already mostly empty.
Hey, you know what?
Seems.
I love you, Luna. You probably did that your first try. I'm proud of you.
Oh, fucking amazing. Thank you, Luna.
I don't know. This balloon looks pretty empty already. This is definitely not a first take. That's all I'm saying.
Seems like it was a great day when she shot this, I bet.
Yeah, that's what it was. She's probably had that for a while, JP. Yeah, for sure.
You don't just keep slightly deflated balloons around your house.
No.
Is there something wrong with me?
No, I don't. I don't think that they would survive the cat. I think they would just die.
I don't know. They're pretty
Hey, what's
high
that
up on
balloon in
ceiling. I've got like 20 in here right now.
Is that right?
Bro, what's that balloon in the corner for? Oh, it's just for
Now,
when I want to play
okay.
karaoke.
Now,
yeah.
okay, so
That's
this
when
is
I play
great.
Fortnite.
This is all great marketing and a great push for vocals and stuff, but the biggest problem is still though, like what I want to see later on, hopefully during the summer, they talk more about drums. Them talk more about drums. That'd be
Ain't
great.
gonna happen, bro. I'm sorry.
Give him
Could be cool.
credit. There's no controller on the market easily available. When the cracked drum set drops,
Where is
that's
it?
when I think we start seeing the
Need-
marketing machine churn up.
Yeah, maybe so.
Cracked is dropping an SG. I think that's great. And
Oh, yeah.
I have it over here.
You already have one, you bastard.
Of course
I have
he does.
it right here, and it is beautiful. The red and black SG 20th anniversary of Guitar Hero 2's.
Classic.
The frets. This is the set. That it's
The
easy
red
one.
is
the
like
classic
exact
frets.
to the
I
whole
love the
But I had to
classic
do
frets.
it. I had to do it. It does not come with these frets. I put these on myself. But this is now out. But then, like, so funny. Swimming in guitars and stuff now. The concern is now pushed onto, I want to play Fortnite drums. I live in a little apartment. I'm an upstairs drummer type beat. Where's the cracked drums? Dude, I wish I knew.
I do
You
too.
know? I really wish I knew because I want to push that thing to its fucking limits. You know what I mean? So, that's as good as like, what's the term? Vaporware. It just exists by word. And
Right now
announcement.
it's vaporware. I haven't even seen it in person, and I was there at their offices. There wasn't one there.
This
That's all I
year,
can say.
you're literally here this year, so it's like
in
bro.
February.
Yep.
End of February, for that matter.
Yeah, and there was nothing we had to show at PAX East either. So
Nope. Sorry.
I mean, hey,
Genuinely don't know. Even though we are insiders or whatever, we work very closely with the crack. They don't tell us shit. We didn't know that they were dropping the SG. They didn't tell us that. I knew it was coming out
I
clearly.
saw that and I was like, we were in a work meeting and I was like, oh hey, they dropped the SG, guys.
Like, oh, cool, shit, I gotta get my pre-order in.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of misconception, like publicly. I've seen people say, "Oh, they work for the same company. They know."
No, genuinely, we don't.
We were most in the loop before the Blueberry Burst and Encores initially came out, and since then haven't really been in the loop as much because it's just
pretty much
we have completely separate responsibilities to worry about at this point.
It's hard because we only have so much time in a day, and we already have our own things that we need to take care of, and to have us in meetings or to learn about things that we're not going to have as much direct impact over now because we're already working on the game side for Red Octane Games. It's just not a good use of our time the same way anymore now. We have things we need to take care of, and if those don't get done, then, hey, we got deadlines there. We got to meet those. So
yeah, a lot
of
the relationship
Sanjay now. Sanjay gets sent everything.
So true. That's very true.
Yeah.
It's such a great idea to get
Shit,
Sanjay on the team, by the way.
I want to talk. I think I could talk about it.
Before you talk about it, I want to say this about the cracked Red Octane Games thing. It's a lot of it doesn't go from Red Octane to cracked. It's more so cracked to Red Octane. Like we're taking like Jack and Marcus and a few other people there like that do like the social media side of cracked, the marketing. They're working with us on Stage Tour to help us with our marketing too. Most of Stage Tour people don't know shit about what's going on at Crack, but Crack knows about shit that we got going on at Red Octane Games, typically.
True.
So it's kind of a one-way street in that regard. Other than like, me and Alec going to the Cracked booth at PAX to help them with, their booth and all that stuff. But other than that, it's about it.
Yep.
Talking about Sanjay and Cracked involvement, I think I can speak on this now. Fret freezing, input freezing with the neck and, playing on the guitar. They said it is figured out. So when that's going to roll out, it's going to roll out. And so this will be available for all the guitars.
He messaged me about that. I want to see exactly what he said.
I've been telling people to use paper when they can because it's just, we did talk about it on the show at some point, and it was a mixture of software and hardware. And it's like when you press the buttons, like you'll flex the little chip that connects the neck to the body, and that will cause issues. But somehow it is also somehow like software related. Supposedly, and apparently they got it fucking fixed. So
the how you have to put the neck in like the firmware update mode with GYO.
Yeah.
So on this new firmware that he's testing, if you hold GYO and plug the neck back in, there's no delay. It'll just kick the neck out of bootloader mode immediately.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so people were theorizing that people were accidentally putting the guitar in the firmware update mode while playing.
Oh, wait, because if the fret neck disconnects and they're holding green, yellow, orange. How often are you holding green, yellow, orange, though? That's not common.
A lot of players can. If you are playing a clone game, custom charts, which is a lot of people who have these guitar controllers, GYOs are
it's
often...
one symptom. Like there was a couple of different symptoms, but the most important thing is that if it's something to do with like the guitar disconnecting, like instead of hanging before it reconnects, it will just happen immediately.
Wow. Okay.
So I guess it's just speeding up the bootloader process.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something, I guess.
Yeah, and I think
Sanjay sent it to a couple of people to test, and they're saying that it's good.
Mostly like mass tapping players and stuff. So I heard, good testimonies. Just the within the testing. So it's gotta be rolling out fairly soon for all versions of the guitar. So the SG, the fucking Xbox Burst, the Alpine, the Ebony, and then the Black Tribal and the multi-platform Burst. All those. So. I'm really excited because it was a huge bummer. It's a huge bummer for a lot of players. Also, it's like, fret freezing's happening, so I'm not playing. Like, it's tough.
Yeah, and I feel so bad because I don't really get those ever on my own personal guitars.
I do have them.
Lucky. Maybe it's
it does
the way
happen
I play.
To me.
It does happen. It happened at PAX once or twice on other guitars that were being used, 8 hours a day. So I do know they exist. I know people are making shit up. But on my
Didn't
own
it happen to
personal
Mike
guitars,
during a tournament?
Yeah. No. It was something else. Like his guitar started overstrumming, which is really weird.
Oh, okay.
But like, genuinely, I haven't felt a fret freeze on my own personal guitars that I use in my own house in like 9 months, and I feel bad because of it. It's like, why am I lucky? I feel like I need to represent the common man, but I can't because my guitars are just working, and I can't explain why. It's my experience isn't lining up with the experiences of others, of my peers. It's weird, but I feel bad saying that because it's like, well, it's your problem, not mine. But genuinely, I am not.
Dude, it's the classic. Works on my PC.
Literally, It is that. It works on my machine. My machine's working. So I don't know.
It's the worst.
And if it is really due to like flexing the board inside the neck when you're doing something, that very much could be playstyle dependent. If you're doing some crazy shit where you're tapping really hard, putting more pressure on the PCB, I mean, maybe I play light. I don't know. Maybe that's a method. Play light and you won't flex the PCB, which makes the chip reset. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me.
You're saying that the people that have all the fret drops are just so strong that they're pushing with so much power that they're actually bending the inside. So they're just that swole. They're just that good.
Yeah. How about you just calm down, bro? Like, hey, take it easy. We're just having fun here, right?
It's just a game, man.
Just a little bit of fun, man. Just a little bit of
playful. Thing that happened.
A little bit of playful spit.
That was something that happened with like early iterations of mechanical frets and guitars before PCBs were being made by the community. It was just like a 3D printed bracket. You could flex that shit like no tomorrow because it was just
flex was
like,
a big
cheap 3D
problem.
3D printed plastic. Like if you push down hard on your yellow in one of those guitars, you like down to your damn like top of your fingernail, you could probably shove into the guitar with how flexibly they were. Like, it was bad. We're in a much better spot now. But side note, I was reached out to by somebody on Discord, somebody that I've talked to a few times before. They're writing an essay for school about like the history of guitar modding, and they came to me and say, hey, so what's the timeline? There's no real like easy spot to find this. It's not like searchable. You kind of had to just be there. So like, tell me about that. So I gave him like a fucking 10-paragraph breakdown about the guitar modding scene from like 2018 to now, and that was on my mind because I was looking up videos of like early on. I think it's 2021. I made a 3D printed bracket. No, I think it's 2020. 3D printed bracket to put fret switches in there and make mechanical fret buttons. I thought that was so cool. But looking back now, it's like, damn, that was shit. That was a bodge job. And I don't know, it's been on my mind. It was kind of cool. And then they came back and asked about like, what was it like being alive in 2009 when Guitar Hero was being oversaturated and shit like that? So I told them my experience about that too. It was kind of neat. And it made me realize too much lives on Discord. Not enough is searchable by Google.
True.
About our history.
That's a big problem. I've seen a lot of people point that out with like people will like try to gatekeep like downloads to mods and stuff to like a specific Discord server, for example, and they're not available on like a website or anything. I've seen a lot of people complain about that.
Dude, people calling back for forums, and I agree.
At least they're searchable. Or start indexing Discords, public Discords.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't look pretty. Not every forum looks pretty. In fact, a lot of them looked awful and are really hard to navigate.
I started a lot of forums.
But at least it was all there. It was all there, at least. It was all really easy to just get the info that you needed. The sidebar's right there. It looks fucking ugly. But,
yeah,
you know.
I just started, like, when I was a kid, like, I would just open up, like, Club Penguin forums. Like, because that was, like, the thing. Like, when you're, like, back then, especially like on Club Penguin, like old school, like there's just RuneScape at that time, not even old school.
I would look at Score Hero stuff.
Yeah, it's like communities, like people in the community who like made videos and stuff would try to like make a forum, you know, about their community and like the game that they play and stuff like that.
Even the League of Legends forums, I'd go on there.
Harmonix
look at
had
that.
forums, dude.
Harmonix had forums. People just asking for Muse.
Score Hero is like one of the biggest examples of like forums in our community, and like the amount of insane stuff that's documented there. You can really watch the history of like custom songs there, especially Score
Hero now has a support for pro drums and karaoke. I'm probably going to change the wording to karaoke or not. I don't know, or not. But yeah, it's cool. Forums are cool. The Frets on Fire forums where I still get some songs
from Angie and Puppets, baby.
some old ass shit. I need it. It's on the fretsonfire.org.
That's where all the Rock Band 4 Blueser rips started. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, that's where all the Rock Band rips.
Yeah,
Blueser rips are legendary.
Yep, and he would record them by like muting all the tracks and recording them one by one or something in the game.
He would. It was like the Beatles shit was crazy because it was like all panned to one side and he made it stereo or some shit. Like, I don't know. I remember he just did that by hand, and it was like maybe a couple months after the game came out, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I got Beatles now," or something.
They changed the encryption on Rock Band 4, so instead of ripping the charts directly, they had to start like recreating them by hand.
Yeah. That's where a lot of people started doing DIY stem separation. Before it was like a automated thing. People can just do that now with like any app on their phone or
They're using,
Demux.
like, Splitter,
probably.
like,
yeah, it was fucking Splitter, or they're just doing really bunk and crazy frequency methods of like just extracting the instrument from the audio without having having the stems in the first place. And it was always so fascinating to me being able to do that just playing around with the audio frequency. It's like, how the fuck do you do that? How? That's just it's just so crazy to me. But
Just
it
way
just goes,
smarter people than me out there.
It's like, right, you're reverse engineering a song. It's like, yeah, you're hearing, like, you now on Apple Music, you can just turn down the vocal stem. That's it.
That's nuts. That's insane.
Yeah,
That's such a cool feature.
it's just built in on most songs, not all songs. But if you just go to fucking any song here, I'll just do. Look, yeah, see, blinding lights. See, there's a little microphone. You tap it, and then you just bring it down. Just that one right there by my ring finger.
Dude, that's karaoke mode
That's
right
it.
there.
That's just karaoke mode.
You
That's
took
it.
the words out of my mouth. I'm like, they're following Fortnite. It's their own
They
karaoke.
copied Fortnite with the karaoke game.
Wow.
You can't hear it, but you're gonna hear it in post. But I'm just playing the fucking instrumental after it let me turn
Copyright
down the...
claim on our
Oh my
podcast.
god, the weekend is going to take
I'm
all the
talking
revenue
over
we're
it.
not making.
Damn, that would be the first time, wouldn't it? Eventually.
Oh,
I think so.
shit.
Maybe,
I
maybe
think it
not.
would
I
be.
don't know.
I feel like you just brought up a very obvious point, though. Like, we gotta eventually have karaoke in Fortnite with microphone, right?
I'm
Like,
surprised it's not right now.
They did the whole mobile push, the whole mobile highway change. Eventually we're gonna see people going, "Ooh, I'm blind," but like just holding
Got
their
it.
phone up, man.
God, it feels
Right?
so obvious to me.
That'd be so obvious. Needs
It's
to
Especially
so
now
obvious.
that like Fortnite's like back on like the Play Store and stuff. Like,
Yep.
now's
It's gotta
the right
happen.
time.
Pro vocals on mobile. Sorry, karaoke mode on. I'm still calling pro vocals. I'm always gonna call pro vocals because it's
I mean, karaoke is better than mic vocals. I'm just gonna be real.
yeah.
It is. Everybody knows what karaoke means. Mic vocals. It's like, wait a second, microphone vocals.
It's not
like,
actually
who's mine?
karaoke.
Yeah, we get it. But
Fuck it.
on the phone,
mine?
it could literally just look like a karaoke game because much like the
Yes.
Apple Music thing, where it just has the lyrics scrolling by.
How's it-
You just add a comment that goes through the song, the lyrics
How-
as you're singing them. Bam, that's a karaoke game.
Now you think about the UI though. How the fuck are they gonna do that if they're in portrait mode, or are you
Just
gonna be forced
just
to
gonna cover
go
the
into-
whole screen. I don't know.
forced
Yeah,
to go
actually,
into
actually,
landscape?
you'd have to hold it in portrait mode for
I
sure.
wonder if they just don't have it portrait for that. Maybe that stays landscape, and then you just sing to your phone. I mean, it's right there. Your microphone's going to pick it up. You don't have to sing into it.
Yeah, that's probably what they're trying to figure out. Or who knows? Maybe they have another trick up their sleeve, and they're gonna figure out how to do karaoke or rock band style vocals in portrait mode. Looks silly as hell. I think it's been done before.
Yeah, it's just been nice to like see them like actually interacting with festival content after all these years. Like, it's unfortunate that it has to come after all the layoffs and everything. I don't know if that exactly like had an impact on it, but it's like the fact that they like did an everyone ping to say like thank you guys for playing karaoke in the festival server is
that's the same
crazy. You know,
Like
And
that,
then
I don't think
they
that's
retweeted
the same
Alex
thing.
fucking video of him singing "Welcome to the Jungle." Like,
You're gonna die.
Bro, you know what's so funny? Like that like clip of that song has been an inside joke in my friend group for a while. So it's like I wasn't even really doing that just cause it was just, hey, it's in the game. I can fucking do this now. It's so stupid. And then just with Michael Scott on the screen. One, did people forget Michael Scott was in the game? I thought that was pretty funny too.
Yeah,
People have
like-
forgotten.
Is it just me,
collab.
or have like the new collabs, as in like the past like 2 months or so, just kind of like came and went? No real, other than like
Yes.
Tung Sahur that got like
A
some
lot of
actual,
stuff
like,
is came
social
and
media
went,
stuff.
dude.
It's just
A lot of stuff is came and
I
went
feel
right
like
now.
I feel like the timeline of churn and burn for like a new Fortnite collab is getting lower and lower and lower. Like either people just like stop caring, or like it's just, oh yeah, Michael Scott. Oh cool, we got new wrestlers. Oh cool, we got Tung.
Yeah,
Like, are people
we're kind
getting
of in
numb
a-
to this at this point?
Yeah. It's kind of in a lull where people are not. It's not so exciting, you know. And so what's going to turn the envelope? Like what's going to make things real exciting now? And I was seeing that shit come around with Fortnite Karaoke, all that stuff. You know what's going to be the next special thing, because we're running out of special things. We're just putting shit in the game now because they can.
Yeah,
You know?
to me it seems like the luster is kind of, luster is getting less shiny, less lustery of a collab.
Less lustery.
Yeah, that's what I meant
Not
to say.
feeling,
and
not feeling the lust.
Yeah, you're what?
Hey, yo, whoa, yo, pause.
You're what? I don't know. Maybe it's just fatigue. maybe it's me being jaded. Maybe it's because I'm almost 30. Maybe it's just not for me.
But this game's been on top of the world for 8 years, though. Are you really jaded?
Roblox
Yeah,
is
you
on
know
top
it-
of the world. Let's be honest. And that they've been chasing Roblox too.
Bro.
Mm-hmm. A lot of things be changing, man.
Yeah, that's a slightly like, not radicalizing necessarily, but just like, oh, this is what this game is type of thing, where you just scroll through like the Fortnite main menu, that just looking at all the games that are there that aren't Epic games. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's what people are doing. This
It's
sucks.
kind of like the Flash game, you know, like
Feels that way.
like just a bunch of shit that you play. But with Flash games came an expectation. Now you put it in these, you know, in these industry defining games, and you're mixing it with Roblox. It's like, hold on, hold on. You're telling me you can have like a mythical dragon battle, and then I'm over here doing some I'm doing some tycoon shit, you know, like that sort of thing.
I have a question for you, because this kind of plays into everything you were just saying. We just saw all of those layoffs at Epic, and Festival's been doing some really cool things since, but there's also been like the deprecation of things like Battle Stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do wonder, when we're talking about all these different maps, do you remember back when Festival launched, Alex Rogopoulos talking about wanting to integrate UEFN into Festival?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance people will be able to make their own versions of Battle Stage in the future, their own modes, their own ways for people to play the songs how they want through UEFN? And that's the reason they said, you know what, let's take this away and just let the community handle it. Is there any chance?
That is a very charitable way to look at it.
I was going to say, this is like within the mindset of when we all still had hope back in 2024.
Yeah, this is something we were saying back then too. It's like, oh, dude,
Yes,
UEFN,
exactly.
UEFN support. You know what that means? That's like customs, pretty much. That's like,
right,
just adding.
You can
a
make
MIDI
your
file.
own Guitar Hero game. You can make your own campaigns and tours and all that. Because that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. If we go back to our 2024 mindset and all the hope and copium and hopium we had and all that stuff. You know, Jason, I never thought you'd go back to that, you know, line of thinking. You know, hey, that's some great character progression.
I mean, it's not out of the realms of possibility. I don't think they just probably have to add some tools to actually make that official. Because if I'm not mistaken, you know, like the official modes like Festival and Rocket Racing and Ballistic, you can't 1-to-1 recreate those with UEFN tools because they use some custom scripting and shit like that.
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, like
That
they're
for sure is
like
accessible.
They're like, yeah, like they are and they aren't UEFN.
Yeah,
right
like
now
the base
in
of it.
their
The
form,
base of it
basically.
is, as far as I'm aware,
Yeah.
just that they have a couple of special things that only they can access that isn't available to the
Proprietary,
general public. But people are remaking Ballistic, as far as I can tell. There's like a community effort to remake the maps and like the entire game mode and make that work within UEFN. So maybe there could be a battle stage community recreation or something similar. I don't know. The mechanics are still there. I can't imagine they removed like whatever a mechanic is there to like toss an attack and like make it a blur another player's highway. Maybe. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not smart enough to do this, but I'd like to see.
lobbing cum balls at your opponents so that
Yep.
you get fake brutal mode.
Yep.
What?
No, I'm
He
agreeing.
said
Yeah.
what he said.
I'm agreeing. That's what you did.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought.
How much overdrive are you using? Loads.
Using loads. Of
Let me show you the ropes. All right. Sorry. My bad. My bad.
All right, we're done.
It's a long week. It's been a long week.
Hey, guess what happened last week? Like right after we finished recording this episode. Hey, Matthias, he got a Chiasm FC on Rock Band 3. That's pretty cool.
Crazy because first place.
Yes, that is very neat. The video he did is pretty cool. It shows like the entire progression of him learning the song, getting better at it. He got it in Yarg, learning it in Rock Band 3 Deluxe. He's showing his first runs past Solo 1, for example, first runs to blah, blah, blah. But like, yeah, it's cool. This is still forever. This will forever be an incredible FC. Even if 100,000 people are able to FC it in 100 years, it doesn't matter. Those 100,000 people are insane. This FC is always going to mean something.
That method he uses is still so fucked. I don't understand the 3-finger dish joint, orange, yellow, orange, in just one swipe like that. I'll never get it.
And the
It's
fact that
beyond
it
my
works on Rock
comprehension
Band
anyways.
3.
So
It just works on
It's
Rock
crazy.
Band 3, yeah. Now, training on Yarg and going to Rock Band 3 is the real shit, because you know who else did shit like that? Send it. FC'd Pulse of the Maggots.
Jeez.
Yeah, you got that shit, and he's just like, and it was on emulator, and hey, you know what? That shit is still harder than a Yarg FC of it. All
harder.
respect. The Yarg, I feel like the Yarg engine, it lets you get away with like strumming hella hopos, but like in some instances in which you're doing like hammer-on shit, then it could get close to being Rock Band 3, but it's never the same. Doing it on actual Rock Band 3, he did it at like 120 FPS. Claimed that he changed it back to 60, but you know, at the end of the day, it's still Pulse FC. Emulator Pulse FC, charts fucked. So, you know what? That's some big ups to him. And I think he's still chipping away at Dragon Force discography on Rock Band 3 Deluxe, so that's cool.
Yeah, he's at 51 out of 103, says at the top of the video of Paul.
Yeah. Oh, you're showing the clip, hell yeah.
Yeah, I am showing the clip. Yeah, I can give you guys a link too if you guys need to see it. But yeah, good point. I mean, yeah, it is on emulator. So what? I mean, the song is still hard to FC. Does it count?
I would say it's an emulator FC.
What does counting mean? I mean,
I'd say it's an emulator FC.
Yeah, it's an emulator FC. I think it's a separate
also on
category.
Deluxe, which a lot of people wouldn't count regardless. You know?
You
Deluxe
know what?
doesn't change
I'm not
the
going to open that can of worms, but you know, JP's absolutely right.
Yeah, I'm
People,
just saying
even
facts.
on
I don't-
console,
yeah.
people differentiate vanilla and 3 Deluxe, and
Yeah,
if that's going to
I
be,
respect
so
that,
be it. So be
but
it.
yeah, it's not worth getting into the pedantics of it.
When it comes to console and Rock Band, all of it, the history of it goes all the way back. It's going to be going back for years and years to come. So, you know,
that
it's going to be
never end, and I'm fine with that.
It just kind of comes with being a Rock Band fan, a hardcore Rock Band fan, is that comes down to all of that. But you know, I think there's a lot of things that they have started, you know, lifting. I guess is the better term for it, is like sand troller controllers being used on console for vanilla. You know, like that's great. I think that should have always been a thing, considering they have a fucking MIDI. They officially released a fucking MIDI adapter. You know, like I feel like that alone is already the biggest advantage ever. And so I think off rip we should have been like welcoming open arms with custom controls. But hey, you know, I'm just one guy, right?
Yeah, I never really got into that discourse a whole lot back in the day. I could understand why people would be that way. It's like, oh, well, back in the day, you didn't have mech frets on your guitar. So if you FC'd Through the Fire and Flames on mech frets, you actually had it easier than if you're doing it in 2009. Well, yeah, kind of not really, though. You still got to have the skill. It's the same thing. But, like, I get it. It does make it easier a little bit.
Well,
and
especially
song's
if you're
the
thinking
same.
about like a stock 360 guitar with uncut silicone. It's like that shit can be hard as a rock. Like, so I get like that thought process, but I agree.
Where does it end? Where does it end?
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
you hardwired
Where does it
your
end?
guitar? No, the fret flickering is actually part of the experience of the GH3 Les Paul. So you actually cheated. Like, where does it stop?
You updated your cracked Les Paul? You shouldn't even have a cracked Les Paul.
Oh no,
in the
it
first place, bud.
didn't ship with V3 firmware, bro. It shipped with V1. So like, I got the FC on V1. So you're cheating because you have better firmware. That's like it's like a similar argument if you want to go down the line of custom guitars like that.
Oh my
like,
god!
To me, I say just do whatever you want. Keep it as open as you can. If you want to, it gets into a weird part where, like, if you're using, like I'm thinking of a 6-string Cal type of Trogdor FC where he bodged a regular standard controller into a guitar to FC Trogdor using a guitar controller, but as DualShock. That's a different discussion. That's a different thing entirely. That's beyond the line.
So here's my thing, right? This kind of ties into something that's going on with Festival right now too, where pretty much every controller is seen as a keyboard, right? Mm-hmm. So I've seen people who are a little bit on the upset side because, like, oh, people can play pro drums on keyboard and they're getting scores and it's on the same leaderboard, and I want to just be on the leaderboard with only drum controllers. But at the end of the day, if more people have access to it and they're obtaining the score, regardless of how they're getting it, they put the same inputs in. It's just, a different controller. Where do we separate this, right? There's not a way for us to have a separate leaderboard when we have the accessibility of, like, anybody can play this through a keyboard, right? Mm-hmm. Or like Ace adapter, right? Keyboard mode.
Yeah. I think that's going to fall on the responsibility of the community and how they respond to seeing those FCs. To me, okay. Flames Pro Drums was sniped by a keyboard player. Day one.
Apparently they played with a drum controller.
Oh, they played with a drum controller.
No,
that was a misconception.
They're a keyboard player for other things, but they did play with drums. They actually are cracked with drums.
I see.
Misconception.
Okay, here's what we need to do. We got split screen. You guys, y'all can use you have a phone, then you can use Droid Cam. You can use that. Like, guys, just get a fucking split screen going. Wear some gloves. Hey, I don't know. You don't want to be seen? I don't know. I feel like split screen is so fucking important if we're gonna be like, yo, hey, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about keyboard players where I don't know if this guy's playing with a drum set or something. Fucking, I don't know. If you're recording the screen, you can record your phone, dude.
Bindings to get guitars to work.
Yeah.
And then they just
I think it's a good thing.
It's a good thing. And so I'm like, this is better than them just not having it from launch.
Less gatekeeping, more people playing. That's a good thing.
Yes, I think it's unequivocally a good thing. Yeah, it does come with the slight downside of, well, we can't necessarily guarantee that a score was got in the correct input method for what the game expects, but I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I'll just say it, man. Like, with the RB3 MIDI Pro adapter, you're able to fucking cheat so easily. You're able to just cheat so easily because it's just using MIDI.
Yeah, you can literally feed
a MIDI track through the MIDI port because it's just raw input data. If you time it correctly, and if you time it absolutely correctly, you just fucking do it. People were cheating Chiasm FCs back in 2011, 2012, cheating drum FCs, and people had to actually be like, yo, I don't know if this shit's real or not. Things like that. And like manually, people were getting their scores taken off. But at some point, when the interest of the series waned, then, it just stayed up there. Shit happened.
That gives me more, like, I want to see more competitive events, especially ones in person. When I hear that,
yes, no, that's the point I was going to get to. The end of the day, it's like, bro, you want to show up in person. That's when you truly prove yourself.
Yep,
you do that shit in person. That's when you know you're.
Brings me back to, like, anybody can restart over and over in their bedroom and have the perfect run if you put enough time and grinding into it. And I'm not trying to take away anybody's skill for what they've accomplished, right? But there is a different skill set to being in person against somebody else, Eminem mode, one shot, do not miss, and then the best comes out on top, right? I would love to eventually see if we could get, like, a pro face-off on Festival with drums, like what Moose and I back at FNCS playing against each other, right? That shit was some of the most fun I've ever had on Festival, just because it was that in-person experience, like that pressure, that clenching feeling you get when it's a different experience. So I would love to see more of that in the future. And tying it back to earlier, maybe we could see things through UEFN where, like, we get, like, qualifying and, like, who the hell knows, right? The future has a lot of options, and hopefully we get more and more for Festival as we go on.
Mm-hmm. I want to go back to the MIDI thing because that brought up an old memory.
Sure.
So what I'll be showing you now, this is trueachievements.com is a website where you can go on to, like, view your Xbox achievements and, like, see what you need to do to unlock some things, view guides. If you scroll down to the third guide for this achievement on Green Day Rock Band, which is to hit 100% of the kick notes in Brain Stew Jaded on Expert. This guy is
crazy.
The guy is literally just saying, I have created a way to use a computer to play drums perfectly and obtain this achievement. I created a video.
Jesus Christ!
So this guy just tells you how to do it. You need a MIDI Pro adapter, you need a USB to MIDI cable, and then you can just have the fucking MIDI chart.
Hey guys, you can cheat.
Yeah, here's how you cheat, by the way, and then you just...
Oh my god, he has Reaper open and everything, bro.
Yeah, and he just plays it through Reaper and sends it to the game, and he got the FC.
No, and honestly, you could have done this with a Guitar Hero kit also. There's MIDI in on there, and so,
sure.
USB to MIDI, it was even easier if you just did it that way. Having MIDI support in general opens this, type of thing happening. And look, it just goes to show... time's a flat fucking circle, where there's a lot of people talking about, oh man, there's keyboard input on drums, we got to be all on the same controller and stuff. It's like, bro, guys, it used to be this has always been a topic of conversation. MIDI support and everything kind of fucked everything up, as well as improved a whole lot of stuff at that time. But it was just shit like this. Hey guys, you can cheat.
Yeah,
Check
it's
this out.
like a necessary evil, though.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, just document your shit. Split screen, live stream it, or just record it. Have the one-shot OBS recording. That's the best you can do. Just keep the authenticity real.
Especially if you're doing some crazy shit, like first evers or top 10 FCs in the game. Like, you should record that. Not more so than just a screenshot.
I mean, it should always just be something that you do.
At the end of the day, if you're doing this because you want to do it to improve yourself, that's when you're going to find the most joy. If you're doing this to, have some sort of glory, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons,
Yep.
I think. Right? I'll tell you a perfect example of this. I ain't posted no content of me playing drums on Fortnite right now, but I'm still going through and trying to play all the songs I can and get the top scores I can just for myself to keep getting better, right? Mm-hmm. Because I am enjoying.
Do you notice that there's a tracker for who has the most number ones on the board right now?
Wait, where?
There's a Discord tracker. Body was actually posting about it.
I saw.
Let me get you the. And it's a tracker of how many players have number ones on the leaderboards, and you're absolutely we are definitely, Jason, you're number 3 on this this screenshot. It's obviously changed because I know Equinox is probably still going. Shout out Jeremy Valdez, YGO, at number 7. I played with him yesterday on stream, and he's been putting in hella work. And there's all of our guys up there. See, so.
Yo,
that's awesome.
Equinox is killing it.
Equinox
man.
Drums.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
He got good at drums really quick, too.
Oh, dude, he picked up drums. He picked up drums after he saw the whole rumor started, yo, Pro Drum's going to be in Fortnite. Eventually he's like, really? I'm going to get a drum kit to get ready. What should I play first? I'm going to play Yarg. And he mained Yarg for 2 years. He's a beast, man. Fucking beast.
That has been a very cool case to follow. Where brand new drummer was playing in Yarg. Now their time's finally here in Fortnite.
He had one of it. He showed me one of his first screenshots, and it was he played Feel Good Inc. on easy or something on Clone Hero, and he had 4 stars. And I'm like, oh my god, you were tracking everything. He's like, I had more, but I lost it on an old hard drive. I'm like, damn, I wish I could have kept track of my drum progress from the very beginning. The oldest shit I have was already me playing on Expert, and I was already playing the perfect drug. So maybe that's a really, really good way to see it, because it was the first time I played the first time I 5-starred perfect drug on drums, and I barely got it.
Playing that song, man.
And dude, all the digital drums in Fortnite, it's literally just the perfect drug type charts. It's amazing.
I can't get over the epic charts.
Yes.
All the epic game songs on Pro Drums feel like a damn arcade cabinet in the best kind of way, right? There's so many weird-ass patterns that you would not see usually in Rock Band or Guitar Hero in the past.
Really fucks with your brain.
To play. Yes.
Yeah.
It does make me want practice mode. I'm not good enough to go in and 100% the Lamb of God song one shot.
Yeah,
dude, stellar, man. I would love to be able to practice those fills, because I can't tell if some of them are
that's a very special case. Yeah,
I can't tell.
They're really really messed up. That
Yeah, where
those fills.
where it's like the snare roll and then it goes like to blue to
It's a lot of
green,
left
and then
lidding.
back to snare. And I'm like,
you're
am I
leading.
supposed to start this on my left or am I supposed to double stroke one of these? Like I can't tell, you know.
I think it's like big band drums. That's what they sound like to me. They got to get. I really really like just the theme of this season. This season with all those songs, they got to get like some big band shit, some jazz, more jazz in the game.
Or jazz, get Sean Lane, baby.
Gay pianos flying. But yeah, no, we got talking about drums again. We just keep on going, but
It always goes back to drums.
it always comes back to it.
I have
Gun to
something
my
that goes
head.
out of drums.
I'd pick drums over big plastic guitar any day.
Oh yeah, well let's
so
talk about some fake plastic guitar real quick because we got to give a
I'm
quick
down,
shout
though.
out. Not even a quick shout out, a long shout out to Ace Zero. He finally got
Long
the
drawn
I'm the
out
One
shout
FC,
out.
Yeah, man.
which is the
oh my
full
god.
series FC. By the way,
I love
think
this
that
thumbnail.
number 2, maybe number 3 this year.
That's
That's
the
so
second.
sick.
I think that's the second out of 3 raked FCs of I'm the One.
Yes, this is a
And
rake
it's not
strum
like a
FC.
piece
Look
of
at this
shit,
shit.
unmodded stock Explorer because it rakes, and I just
See,
love
this
that.
this guy did it legit. No
Yeah.
customs fucking switches, no mechanical frets. This is the only legit I'm the One FC this year, as far as I'm concerned. Just kidding. No, this is fucking sick to
Jesus
see.
Christ.
The raking for this section, it being the new meta, maybe even, is crazy to me because I just can't make that shit work on console. 60 FPS raking is beyond my skill set. You have to be very accurate with your rakes. Like, to me, that hardly makes it
it's very
easier.
accurate.
There's another raked FC of
Cyan
I'm the
did that.
One after this. No. There's another one after that.
What?
It was done on motherfucking PS3. Also,
Who did that?
Nitaliri got that shit.
Oh.
Nitaliri
okay.
got that
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
And
I
they were
did know
using
that.
an Explorer on PS3.
I didn't know the
think-
details of that, but I did know that they got one. Got the FC.
Yeah, no, I was in my Discord and they're like, "Yo, I just FC'd I'm the One, second ever or like third ever raked for first time it was raked on PS3." Darkeye got I'm the One first ever on PS3 in January this year.
Yeah, like
But
a
then
few
this is
months
the
ago.
first raked on PS3. So it's so insane. It's just
Dude,
insane.
Ace rakes it so cleanly too. Like he's like super controlled.
Here.
Like it's like
Yeah,
it's
you
crazy.
gotta be.
Like, the technique is really good.
Oh, thanks
Just
for
a
the
Okay,
clean
check
player
that shit out.
overall, though.
Yeah, Ace
Yes,
is one of the cleanest players.
Oh, wait a minute.
Exists.
I think that one's second ever raked, and then Ace is third ever raked.
Yeah, Cyan got it first.
Yes, Cyan did get it first. And he
Yeah.
he did his. That one's probably the most insane one because that was on a 1-1.
Yeah,
Pretty
here's
sure.
Natalie doing it. Just a perfect rake.
I think there's an unmodded Explorer on fucking
the fact that these are on
PS3.
Explorers is even funnier.
Unmodded Explorers
Because
on,
there's
on-
some Explorers out there. I think it's the later models where the strum switches are really, really, really bad.
I used to have a perfect like
Well, this is
2-2.
I think this is the 6.5 Explorer because the blue fret looks darker. That's how you can tell.
Ah, yes.
If it's not the lighter, like cyan looking blue fret, then it's the later model, and they're worse.
Mhm.
Arguably, they're worse.
That's so funny. But yeah, no, that's some crazy history being made.
Oh my
Like,
god! At the end of the I'm the One FC from Intellery, they got the achievement I'm the One for getting like a certain. The achievement is to like get a certain like score in I'm the One on guitar, and they got that for the FC run. That's fucking
Oh
sick.
shit!
Earned achievement I'm the One. That's fucking cool.
Earned a trophy. I'm the one.
That's
so
baller.
crazy.
I love that.
Oh my god, man! And do I go re-FC it raking? I'm not doing this.
Gotta try at this
Absolutely not. I'm all set, Chief. I'm all set.
point.
No one can make me fucking go back to this song. Nothing can make me go back to this unless it was absolutely nothing.
You need
dude.
to FC I'm the One on Warriors of Rock with rake strumming at 30 FPS capped.
No, he doesn't. Somebody else did that.
You should
Not at
tug
30
me.
FPS capped.
You should tug me, Jake.
Oh, but
No.
they did the
Totally.
rest, right?
I don't know if it was raked. I don't think they raked it. That was 0.
Man, he did something fucked up recently. I mean, he just keeps on posting just funny strumming FCs on the wrong games.
Yeah, Zero's been doing that for a long time, and I love it every time. Like
He's still going. I think I found myself watching his Hot for Teacher Warriors of Rock FC, and that's still fucked up to me. That one's so
What
yeah,
insane
that one
episode.
section is like literally almost impossible, but he figured out a good method. He FC'd it like 25 times before he actually got the full FC.
Yeah, you have to like strum late while you're fretting perfectly on time. Oh yeah, World Tour is fully full game FC'd on disc, full band.
Oh, that's right.
As of 2 days ago. So Demolition Man was the final one to be logged, but dude, yeah, that's in the entire game, full game FC'd, full band FC'd.
I didn't realize it wasn't already.
Yeah, I didn't realize
that's
either,
nuts.
but I guess there's just a bunch that were done via exports, and you know, maybe there's some lost to time, who fucking knows, but it's all documented now, it's on the books, it's there. So,
Love to see it.
love to see that shit, man. Shout out.
Something else I was going to bring up with regards to. Oh, it was the Warriors of Rock. I'm the one FC and the Warriors of Rock Hot for Teacher shit. I'm finding out more and more and more. Just thinking about it, a lot of the challenge of these older games comes from the engine just not good, being good.
Mhm.
Like a couple engines are like perfectly fine. Like Guitar Hero 3, there's not much jank you have to work around in that game to hit notes. Like, but Warriors of Rock got the sliders, and then every other game beyond that, sliders. Warriors of Rock got that weird ass strumming. Van Halen is just a weird ass game with a static hit window and like different. The engines are the biggest challenge for a lot of these things, and I feel like getting a full series FC, if every single chart was put into Guitar Hero 3, would be way easier than doing everything on the actual game it came out with. Like, not even close. I mean, it's almost like doing it in Clone
each
Hero
engine
2.
got worse after 3. It's like,
Somehow,
if you think about it, like it really did. Like it was a downward progression up to Warriors of Rock. It really was.
yeah, and I think that was a byproduct of them just not having time. They're just shitting these things out. There's no time to fix engines. What are you talking about? It works fine for me. I play on medium, by the way.
I can hit the green note.
I can't tell if I'm missing because I missed or if the game missed for me. It felt fine. I played the game. I didn't crash. Ship it.
God, I fucking hate I'm the one. I'm watching the Warriors of Rock FC. I'm watching this one again. I hate this engine.
Gonna haunt my dreams.
Gonna haunt my dreams too. Are you gonna FC I'm the one on Warriors of Rock?
Hell no, never. No, absolutely not. If I just play the section, I get like 90%, maybe if I'm lucky. It's not even close.
You know, okay. One thing I do want to share. Thing that made me happy. I have been posting on TikTok again, and I've found dedicated TikTok pages of just faceless, just full playthroughs of custom songs on Better GH3, specifically Better GH3. So it's like none of the aesthetic is gone. It's nothing crazy custom. It's not Clone Hero. They're just playing classic rock, not classic rock, but you know, like bangers. They're playing like Aerial, System of a Down, I Hate Everything About You, fucking 3 Days Grace. You know, it's just classic OG, you know, like mid 2000 shit, and it's on Better GH3, and it's either like DualShock or some guy playing on keyboard and mouse or something. It's like that's exactly why Better GH3 is such a good, you know, such a good addition to this roster of mods and custom games and all this stuff. Just because I love, and I'm talking like this is millions of views on these accounts too.
Really?
I'm like, holy shit. Yes, man, it's coming up in my shit. I'm like, dude, this is just vanilla GH3. Or, you know, Better GH3 with customs, and people are just watching it. People
cool.
are like, this is the first time I heard this song. And like everyone in the comments going, that one guy hearing the song, and they're like memeing on it or whatever. And it's like,
again, history's a flat circle.
It's the GH3 effect, dude. Like, I know, like, when MJ streams on TikTok, I think he's always just had, like, a random performance from GH3 as his video background.
mm-hmm.
And, like, that gets people to actually stay in the stream for longer than 5 seconds to be like, Rush E was in Guitar Hero? Really? they added that? You know?
Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm. That was the latest update. Yeah.
You know, someone, when the Fortnite account retweeted me, there's a guy that commented like, can you put the crew skins back in the shop? And it was replied to my tweet, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'll get on it right now. I got you.
Yeah, bro. I got you. You wanted that? I didn't know you wanted that. I'll get right to it.
People have been doing that to like people who got laid off too, where they're like, "Why haven't you put so and so back in the shop?" And they're just like, "I don't know, man. I don't work for Epic, and that wasn't even my department."
Yeah.
Like, come on.
No.
These
You
Fortnite
worked at
kids,
Epic
man.
Games, and Epic Games makes the shops. So therefore,
Fortnite kids got to get off Twitter. Is what needs to happen.
They'll
Should
never
not
get
be
off
on
Twitter.
not happening. It's only going to get
They'll
worse.
never get off Twitter. And Fortnite kids could be pushing 30 years old, so it's fine.
Ooh,
I'm not a
couldn't
Fortnite
bet
kid.
that.
I'm just trying to pull more out of my ass of all the things that have happened in like the last month.
Yeah, it's
There's
hard
so
hard
much to talk about. But this
think
hour's
back
flown by. I will say
An hour? What?
of all the things.
Oh, I have a thing.
Oh,
What thing? What thing?
Episode 123 of this podcast. It was about the axe.
Oh,
Oh.
shit!
yo, he got it. Let's go.
So
How'd you get
this is not the $10,000
Yeah, that's not
introducing
the
the
case.
axe that was on eBay. That is not that one. However, somebody in Milo Hacks last week pinged me and was like, "Yo, what's this?" And it was a listing for this, which is the Axe Volume 1, which it seems like is basically the same thing as introducing the axe. I'm not entirely sure which one is which, but introducing the axe has 2 songs that this one doesn't. I think that's I Got You, I Feel Good by James Brown and You Really Got Me by Van Halen are the 2 songs that are on Introducing the Axe that are not on Axe Volume 1. If I had to guess, from what I can kind of gather, Introducing the Axe is like a demo prototype of the axe, and this is like the actual retail version. So that I think that's what I have here. I can't play it. I'm going to have to like start up a virtual machine that runs Windows 98 or something to be able to actually play this. It does
you
not
got a new
work.
desk. Just get an old PC. What are you doing?
Yeah, I have a new desk. Might as well just go get a whole new PC when I got a perfectly good one here that could run 1,000 VMs of Windows 95 or Windows 98 or whatever. I don't know how challenging it'll be to spin up. I got a Windows XP machine back in my parents' house. Maybe that'll work. I could grab an XP machine with a VGA monitor.
Yeah,
I should go get my CRT
run
monitor
in
too.
compatibility
That'd be cool.
mode or something. If it doesn't work, I don't know. Did they have that on Windows XP?
Yeah, they did. The minimum system requirements are Windows 95, a 90 megahertz Pentium processor, 16 megabytes of RAM. Man. But that's just the minimum. The recommended is 166 megahertz Pentium processor, so we're almost doubling the processor speed there. And also 32 megabytes of RAM. Man, we've gone so far. 32 megabytes of RAM as
Like,
the
I'm just
is the
looking at my
recommended.
PC. Like,
I have 64.
I have
no,
like 60. Yeah, I have 64. Yeah.
Yeah, I have 64 gigs of DDR5. Gigabytes! Can you imagine telling somebody back when the axe was imagine telling Alex Rogopoulos when he was making the axe that one day 16 megabytes would be 1/4000th of what a modern PC has now of 64 gigs.
This just always makes me think back to when I was a kid and I got StarCraft for the first time, because I remember the system requirements off the top of my head. It was like, you need a 90 megahertz processor to play this.
Whoa.
Oh, that's so many. That's a lot.
90 megahertz for StarCraft. That's 28 years ago at this freaking point. Right?
Reminds me of
And
going
now we
to
got
like
5 gigahertz.
like did you guys have Comp USA? You remember that?
Oh
store?
man, I miss Comp USA,
Yeah,
bro.
like going to Comp USA, they would have like
Yo.
they would have some PCs that were running PC games like like demos
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, I'd see shit. I'd see like I don't know. It was almost always like
I loved
Doom
going
or
there.
like or
We
like
had
Doom 3, specifically like Doom 3 when that first came out. Everyone was
Big
like,
deal.
"Oh man, this game looks so insane."
we had a
and
Gateway
Comp
store
USA.
as well. Like
Gateway.
we had Gateway store,
Gateway, yeah, my dad had the Gateway, the fucking cow box or whatever.
yeah, the cow box.
That was like the one.
Yes, the cow
that was
box.
the one.
And then we had like a ViewSonic monitor, and it had like the picture of, like the 3 birds.
No, Jake, you got to put the Gateway cow box on screen, bro. Hold on.
I don't even know what a
right
Gateway
here.
cow box is.
No,
If
bro,
you
bro,
see
bro,
it,
bro,
it's
bro.
like
I
all
promise.
memories.
Dude, no,
Bro.
this is it. This is my dad had this shit, and
There
I was
it
like,
is,
oh
baby.
my god, this is the. He opened it up and like, yep, this is the family computer, and this
I
is
never had
what.
a Gateway computer, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Dude.
This was like, you, if you don't know what this is, then you don't know what this is, and that's all
Nope.
right. But
It's
I
in
remember
It's
this
a dedicated
box.
Gateway store.
God,
Like, and
yeah,
it was,
man.
It was down
what
the
the
street
fuck happened?
it was down the street from our local Circuit City. Like they were right near each other.
God, what the fuck happened to Gateway, bro?
Yeah, the core memories right there.
The
Yeah,
cowbox,
man.
dude. Like I remember all of this.
This is
Like,
what
the
we-
Intel Inside sticker, the old Intel Inside, like the Windows, like the sticker, like the seal of approval.
And you
know?
turned on the monitor and all the static would fucking go.
Like because the tube would turn on. Like
The tube would turn on, and then you would do the dial-up connection, and no one was
like,
allowed on the phone the whole time.
Dude, being a kid and like playing like Putt Putt Saves the Zoo, Pajama Sam. There's no need to hide when it's dark outside.
Yeah. I played Freddy fucking Fish, all the Freddy Fish games,
baby.
1, 2, and 3. I played
Humongous
backyard
Entertainment.
baseball on that
Backyard
bitch, and then my dad actually got Beast Nest on there. He was an early adopter of running emulators and shit on there, and I was super grateful for that. I was like, you could just play old games on a computer.
Yeah.
So thanks, Dad. Hey, we got the meats now. Got RPC. I like set up like RPCS3 and shit for him. He's like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. So funny how that works.
Old
Man,
computers,
I forgot what I was gonna say before this. Oh, it's funny that you guys are bringing up like clock speeds and all that, because it's crazy. And this is something I was gonna start looking into on modded Nintendo Switches. They have native emulation. Someone has ported Dolphin to the Nintendo Switch, and
Yes.
it's not using Android. It's not using any of that. It's just running natively on the Switch operating system. And so people in the back of my mind, I'm like, hey, we got Guitar Hero 3, we got Rock Band 3.
Rock
but
Band 3 on
it's
the
like
Switch 1?
Dude, it's like struggling to play Super Smash Bros. Melee at like maxed out clock speeds. So it's a real proof of concept right now, and I don't know how much of the like optimization is going on with it or anything like that. Who knows if like it's vibe coded? I don't know.
This point, you
I
never
don't know. I don't want to put these labels on things, but it's always a point of concern with projects like this, because people love to just
with recomps.
people love to vibe.
Yeah.
People like to see something and then they vibe code it and they're like, "Hey, you guys want to check this out?" So I don't know, and it's kind of becoming a thing with like emulators and PC ports, decomps, recomps, whatever you want. Just different ways to enjoy legacy media and all that. So it's just
Somebody
a way.
did it with Sonic R. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, Sonic R
vibe
can, like,
ported?
Yeah, like run natively on like a different Linux
shit.
or something now. Yeah.
I loved Sonic
Bro,
R.
I love Sonic
Did you
R,
feel
man.
the sunshine?
I felt
had
the
that game
sunshine
on
It
so
brightens
PC.
up my day.
I
Me
had
too.
it on PC. Yeah.
Me too.
I also had, Mike posted something that, Hero Guesser posted this tweet of like these old games of like revivals of arcade mascots that they were doing in the 2000s. Like they did Frogger. I had that for PC. They did Cubert.
I had the Frogger game.
I also had Cubert for PC. And like I was watching the intro CGI video like that starts Cubert, and I was like, I did not understand this as a kid at all. I was just like mesmerized by it. It's crazy.
Found the tweet. 4 video games that inhabit your earliest memories. I played Frogger and Cubert on PC, but they also exist on PS1. Cubert even has a version on Dreamcast. I played the Frogger game. Did not play A Bug's Life. Did play the Rugrats game on PS1.
I
Didn't
played
play
Bugs
Cubert.
Life.
I did not play Bugs Life or Rugrats, but I played Frogger and Cubert.
Rugrats was ass, so or to me when I was a kid, I played that shit. I'm like, this shit sucks.
I don't know. I like the Rugrats, and I wasn't smart enough
Cubert,
to be able to discern a good game. So like, Rugrats, I'm playing Rugrats. I'm Tommy Pickles or whatever.
Bugs Life probably wasn't bad because it was made by Disney Interactive. Like, dude, they had some bangers back then. Did you ever play the Emperor's New Groove game that they made?
I think I did.
Awesome.
Did you ever play fucking Donald Duck Going Quackers?
Yeah, it's just Crash Bandicoot.
Going Quackers.
Yeah, Going Quackers.
Literally
Bro,
just Crash Bandicoot.
That game has like 8 versions. It's crazy.
What?
It's
Like,
insane.
Donald
It's like
Duck
yeah.
there's
Going
like
Quackers.
there's a Game Boy Color version. There's a Game Boy Advance version. There's a
one of those.
PlayStation 2 version. Yeah, it's one of those. It's like one of those licensed game, like fucking just uber ported to all these, or not even. Sometimes the game is completely different, but
I think it had a
it's
different
still-
name in Europe because like Quackers might have been considered slang or something.
yeah,
It feels like
yeah.
it. It
Yeah.
feels like it. So right,
And then
Quacker,
there was,
yeah.
there was
Quack
there was
Attack.
an-
It was called
Yeah,
Quack Attack.
There was an M&M's game, like literally the candy M&M's, and it's just a Crash Bandicoot clone, straight up. Like the guy does the spin and everything. Whoa.
Man,
there's a
go on.
Lilo and
I
Stitch
could go on
game
about
that
this.
There's also a Crash Bandicoot clone. There were a lot of those back then.
People are getting. There's like a lot of these like nostalgia gaming places, like posts. They're talking about, oh yeah, man, check out this gameplay of Star Wars Obi-Wan for the Xbox in 2001. And everyone's going like, yeah, this game was a piece of shit, but man, it was I did play it, people are going like, yeah, for every Bikini Bottom, Battle for Bikini Bottom or Spider-Man 2, there was like 20 of these Star Wars Obi-Wans. Like, it was just ass.
There was an astronomical amount of shovelware, like, prior to 2010, I would say. Like,
been forever.
the Wii was shovelware city.
The
Like,
Wii is
the
when it got
bargain
really
bins
bad.
at
And
Walmart
the
was
Switch
just
2
full
is
of a bunch of
shovelware
random
city
bullshit.
right now, man. Bro, the Switch 2 eShop is fucked. It's
Shovelware
so
eShop,
fucked,
then.
man. If you haven't like looked, it's just hentai games, hentai game collections, vacation dating simulation, and then like a collection of all those vacation dating simulators and tung suhor fighting, ballerina cappuccino. It's like 5 different games that are like that.
I had
not
no
to
idea.
mention like
I went on there the other day to buy
rip-offs.
Tamagotchi Life, and that was about it.
Dude, no, I got curious and I was like, no wonder Roblox is not on here because this is a gold mine for just shit. You think about it, Roblox is not on the Switch for a reason, and it's because people can just upload actual dog shit to the eShop and people will just buy it.
All right, so here's the thing, though, and I'm going to show my real age here because you guys mentioned 30-year-old twice in this episode. Let's talk from 40-year-old perspective now.
Happy birthday!
So, back with like regular NES, Super Nintendo, right? Nowadays you can go out and buy on the eShop something that's like, a couple dollars, just it might be shovelware or things like that. What about when you were spending $60 back in the store and you didn't know what it was because there wasn't the internet to like be like, hey, this game fucking sucks, all these different reviews.
You had to have a magazine.
Right? So you end up going and buying Bebe's Kids thinking, oh, this is going to be fun. And then, it ends up being the worst shit you've ever seen in your damn life.
Dude, you get like, God. Oh man, like there's some old JonTron videos, like Mighty Max. There's this one fucking game that was based on an animated series for the Super Nintendo, and it was just horrible. Like there were really there's always been bad games. Like it became especially noticeable with the Wii, but even back, dude, even the NES has like AVGN exists for a reason.
Dude, the most famous example is E.T., man. That goes all the way back.
Yep.
That's the most famous example of dog shit licensed games.
You mean the game that literally is filling up a landfill somewhere because there were so many copies that were unsold? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody was like, oh, that's just a rumor. And then they excavated it. They were like, oh, they're here.
Hey, that E.T. game for the Atari, I have that. My mom had that as a kid.
I think I have a copy too.
We still have.
I think I remember that.
My mom
Maybe
and
you
her
did mention
sisters,
before.
they still have their
That's
childhood
so crazy.
Atari from '76 or whatever. So my mom's childhood games still live on at our family cabinet. One of those is E.T. I played it and it was shit.
And you know what? One more really good series of licensed games are the Lord of the Rings games on the PS2 and the Xbox. If you've never played those. Those are really, really good games. Highly recommend. Highly recommend playing that shit.
Never played them.
Okay, but likewise, there's a Lord of the Rings game for the Super Nintendo, which is one of the most dog shit things you'll ever see in your life.
Yes, there you go.
So again, before you could really look that up, if you didn't know, bro, if you ever go anybody wants a bad time, go play J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings Volume 1 for Super Nintendo.
I just found a Reddit thread about it.
I don't think I will.
Top comment: one of the most disappointing rentals of my childhood.
Dude, that's the other thing.
Same.
That's the other thing is that it wasn't just about buying a game; it was about renting the right game over the weekend too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you rented the wrong game,
that weekend was ruined.
Well, it ruined your weekend.
It's over.
But you also you had it, so you were like, I hate this game, but I'm gonna keep playing it. That's all I have. That's how it was. I rented some shit when I was a kid from Blockbuster for my GameCube, where I was like, this game fucking sucks. I'm gonna keep playing it.
Yeah, because my parents spent $7. My parents spent $7, or they bought me a pizza and it came with a free rental or whatever. And I'm not gonna, I'm not going to be a grouch to him because it's my gaming night or whatever.
Oh, you chose a game you didn't want to play? Well, why did you... It's like the SpongeBob thing is like, I don't like pistachio
Then
ice
why
cream.
did you...
Well, why did you choose the pistachio ice cream?
I always... Okay, you know what? I always liked that scene because, like, the dad goes afterward. Like, I always liked that because it's just, he didn't fucking blow up on the kid. Like,
the parents are like, are you sure this is the one you want? Yeah!
Yes!
Are you sure?
Yeah!
Dude, same
all
with
right.
movies back then, too. Same with movies. It's like, you rent the wrong movie? Like...
You know what? That's the one thing. That's the one thing that I'm grateful for. Some of these, experience types. You got Roblox and Fortnite doing all that shit. It's like you play a game that's dog shit. Oh, I can back out and go find a better one.
True, and it's free.
But obviously, that's a double-edged sword too, because it's like, okay, what's the type of quality you're expecting out of shit?
Instant gratification.
Instant gratification, all this stuff. But it just goes back to the core feeling of, it's down to semantics and all. It's just, hey, do you enjoy it? You having fun? You having a good time? Are you having a good time in the moment? That sort of thing. But, now making me mad for spending $6 so you can play some dog shit snowboarding game. Right? I did not like the Shaun White snowboarding games. I did not like it. They're not. Those were not my favorite. I just always went back to Tony Hawk. Real shit.
I've had a good time in the moment on this episode. This has been a good one. I'm glad we're back to regular episodes.
Yes,
yeah.
Cadence. I crave the regularity, the consistency of this. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Yeah. Well, here's to the rest of the year. We're going to keep it going, keep it rolling. We're not planning on taking more hiatuses in the
hiatus.
Let's
never
it
may happen.
Hiatai. That's that kind of game that's on the Switch store.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Take good care. See you next week. Episode 126 coming up. Thank you very much for watching again. See ya.